Okay, welcome back again to Jim Bob's Garden. Today we're going to talk about bare root plants. Now, a lot of the time when you order a plant online, or even if you go buy them in a store, they'll either come in a box or you'll get them in a package such as this. Basically, this is wrapped around the tree. When it ships this way, what you end up getting is a tree. Well, this has got most of it gone, but it's basically a root that is covered in packing material. Now, this packing material, you can see right here, it looks like dirt, but it doesn't do real good. It's not really good dirt for the plant to be maintained in. You got to remember that this is designed so that it can stay in that package for an extended amount of time while it sits in a store, essentially, or if it gets shipped. When I got my bare root cherry trees, they came with very little dirt, just basically wrapped up around the root, which is pretty common. Now, when you get them that way, what you want to do is you want to soak them. Now, in this particular plant, it says to soak it for up to 2 hours, not more than 2 hours. I've read online people talking about bare root plants soaking them as long as 24 hours. Now, I happen to know that a lot of plants will grow well if you just put them straight in water and leave them there. So I don't think that if you leave it soaked too long, it's really going to cause a problem. But read the instructions, follow the directions. The people that are doing this, obviously have thought it through before they printed out the instructions and put some science into it. Now, one of the things my instructions tell me is to get all of the packing material off of the plant. So, as you can see, hang on. Trying to do that by swishing. I don't want to rub on the roots too much because I don't want to destroy any roots that might be there. So, can you see that well? So essentially I've got most of the packing material off the plant, got a little bit still in here. This particular plant is a seedless grape. So, alright, so as you can see, I've got most of the packing material off. All you really got left is just roots. And then, as per the instructions, dig a hole 8 to 10 inches, which we've got, and then basically just plant it so that roots, let's see what's it say. Basically just put it into where the roots are covered. Alright, so what we're going to do is just kind of fill in around it. Try and spread these roots out a little bit. Now, the more spread you get on the root, the more it's going to have a chance to get nutrients because it's got a bigger root base, a larger area to pull from. Alright. So we're just going to loosely plant the dirt around it. Now, I know that grapes like well-drained soil, so a little bit of sand isn't going to hurt. Just loosely pack that in. Now, last year, like I said, we did this with another couple of grapevines, and they did not do well because I didn't soak them like I should have. So I can tell you from experience that, in fact, it is important to do this. I'll show you here in just a second, but we planted 4 grapevines along my little home-built arbor here, which, by the way, is a great way to provide screening. Here, if you can pan over there, basically I got my pool there, and then if you'll pan behind me, there's a neighbor right there. Now, if they want to hang out in their backyard, I'm not going to say we're shy, but we don't necessarily want people looking at us in our bathing suits. So what we're doing here is we're trying to plant up a grape arbor that's going to allow a lot of foliage and hopefully some grapes, but just to kind of screen the pool from, prying eyes, so to speak. Not that they pry, they're good neighbors. They really are. We've been real fortunate. So essentially that's really all there is to it. I'll water this in and make sure that it gets plenty of water. And again, follow the directions like my directions tell me, not to overwater it. that it only should be watered once a week if it doesn't get a good amount of rain. And then we'll come back through here in a week or so once it's kind of established, and I'm going to lay down some cardboard and mulch this in just to keep the grass from growing up and to give it some extra nutrients. So that's pretty much it. Bottom line is to soak your bare root plants, all right, and follow directions. If you get a package that's got directions, follow the directions. These people that are doing the directions know what they're talking about a lot better than I do. That's pretty much it. If you have any questions, go ahead and send me a comment, and I'll respond back to your comments. Please either like us or subscribe to our channel, or both. We appreciate your time.